work with purpose. It's not always about investing in property. It's about creating cash flow. It's about starting businesses. It's about feeding families. It's about living your why, living your purpose.
Standing here today feels like a full circle moment, a moment that honors not just an award I received, but a journey that reshaped my life, my leadership, and my vision of impact.
I don't think that there is a single one event which captures the imagination of an investor like an event like this.
I want to see people gain confidence and actually be able to invest in properties and really gain a meaningful impact in their lives and be able with confidence to come out and invest and get more involved in the economy and create opportunities for themselves.
We're so honored. It's such a privilege for us to continue our partnership that we have with SEPN. We are so proud to be able to see some of the achievements that we have had tonight.
Today was so impactful for me as we launched because we saw different levels of winners from the previous Investor of the Year, from beginners, from newcomers, from youth up to big leagues. For me, it's an inspiration to those that were fearful in entering Investor of the Year.
I want to encourage everybody to enter for the 2026 Investor of the Year and just see how your story can be told to the rest of South Africa.
It is phenomenal. The stories that we hear today, and it's so inspiring that this platform helps entrepreneurs to leapfrog into new opportunities.
I encourage you to really come in and invest and really enter into Investor of the Year because it can really change your life. Just go ahead, take the plunge and get in and register.
The stories of the winners has been awesome. It's inspiring, and that's exactly what SEPN is about. We are very proud to be associated with SEPN as a company, and we look forward to many, many more collaborations moving forward.
Since my journey with SEPN, I've been on a growth path. I have met a lot of people who are also willing to invest in my deals. I have had doors open for me, more opportunities, and I just love being a part of the SEPN community.
It was fantastic to listen to the amazing stories that these category winners and contestants shared with all of us. So this is a fantastic journey.
We are so looking forward to 2026 Investor of the Year. We want to see who's going to take away all the prizes and who's going to be the main champion. So please get your entries ready and submit.
Guys, what an evening here at Villa Bianca, the launch of 2026 Investor of the Year. We have partners, sponsors, previous entrants, even future entrants entering. This is such a great initiative for all South Africans in the property space. So I urge you, take that next step into Investor of the Year, build your profile, because remember, credibility meets opportunity. It's not always who you know, it's who knows you.
Where credibility meets opportunity. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to yet another session of Investor of the Year Awards Thursdays. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm down here in Johannesburg, chilly, cold Johannesburg, expecting a cold front. But let me know down below, ladies and gents, where you are joining me from. Are you down in Cape Town, in Bloemfontein? Let me know down below where you are joining me from. So, ladies and gents, we are going towards the Investor of the Year season. Only a few months left. And the theme of this year's competition, ladies and gents, is where credibility meets opportunity. And we're super excited to almost walk the entire journey with you from start to end. Unlike all the other investors of the year, ladies and gents, we are bringing you in from the very beginning, from the round one judging, round two judging in your local cities. And today we are going to be having a podcast that we've always had, for those that do not know, called Beyond the Deal, where we're talking to some of your entrants for this year's competition, and it's your opportunity to find out a little bit about them, get to know them on a personal level, what drives them, what mistakes they've done. And I will be introducing the contestant we'll be talking to in the next few minutes, ladies and gents. A bit about myself. My name is Daniel Kazadi. I'm one of the judges for this year's competition, a property developer in my own right, and I'm super excited to be together with you. So this is the 5th edition of the competition. For those that do not know, this is the 5th time we're running the competition. We started all the way in 2018. to 2024. And the last winner was one record breaker called Patricia Chitema, who is an investor down in Johannesburg and Pretoria. And she entered a phenomenal student accommodation deal that she's done in Hatfield, as well as Naturena as well. And this year, ladies and gents, is your opportunity to be one of the winners, to be the overall winner of the competition. Entrants are still open, and I'll talk about how you can enter shortly. The categories, ladies and gents, that we are going to be going for this year: number one, the top three is the beginner, intermediate, and big league categories. And then we'll be having subcategories from Rookie Award, Rising Star Award, Youth in Property Award, Women in Property Award, Community Impact Award, Township Investment Award, as well as Innovative Deal Maker, as well as having some new categories that we will be having, like Renos Under Pressure, Tenant Rehab, Best Short-Term Deal Award, as well as our very own SAPIN Member of the Year Award. So to join the competition, if you are out there, you do want to join, you can scan the QR code on your screens, or visit our website at www.investoroftheyear.co.za. Either you can join or nominate someone to join the competition as well, someone that you know that needs their story heard by other South Africans as well. A special thank you to our headline sponsor and partner for the competition, Absa Bank, wanting to hear your stories, ladies and gents. So join the competition. Tell us your stories, let us know the hurdles and the difficulties, as well as the cool impact you're making in your community as well. And you stand a chance to win a cash prize of 100,000 Rand. Yes, you heard me right, ladies and gents. The overall winner for the competition wins cash of 100,000 Rand, alongside many other prizes, like a weekend away at Bakubang Beach Lodge, valued at 10,000 Rand. You get to win that as well. So please enter. You can scan the QR code or go to www.investoroftheyear.co.za. A special thank you to all of our other partners and sponsors, from TAL Africa to BSA Law to Mastandi to Tough Capital to Lightstone, Business Partners, Framework Integrated Solutions. Ladies and gents, thank you so much to all of our other partners and sponsors. If you are out there looking to be an official partner and sponsor, I'll talk about how we can get you involved as well. But ladies and gents, that is enough of housekeeping. I wanted to have a conversation with one of this in this podcast today. We're going to be talking to one of the entrants to the said competition, who's Mr. Kenneth Asaba. I'll let him tell you a bit about himself, but he's an engineer by profession, as well as a property investor. He is quite young, quite a young man, quite a brilliant young man as well, doing different things from Airbnb to student accommodation at a large scale. And he's running a successful business, ladies and gents, as well. But I do want to introduce him to let him tell you a bit about himself. Mr. Kenneth, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for having me, Daniel.
No, thanks for always being available, my brother. I really appreciate your time. And I sort of wanted to have a conversation with you, Kenneth, to sort of find out a bit about you from your early journeys, right? When you started, where you schooled, your upbringing. Have you always been an entrepreneur? When did that journey or that bug bite you? But I'd like to maybe start off with, tell us a little bit about yourself. Hey, who's Kenneth? If you met someone side of the road and they asked you, how would you describe yourself, my bro?
So I'm Kenneth, as Daniel has mentioned. Essentially, I'm a chemical engineer by profession, and I am a professional property investor at heart, and that's my passion. That's what I do day in and day out. I live and I try and breathe numbers on a day-to-day basis. With the help of, obviously, Daniel, who's currently my mentor in the property space. But just to go back, I started my property journey in 2013 when I graduated. So after that first year of graduation, I saved up enough money in order for me to have the acquisition costs for my first property. That was then converted to accommodation. Taste of money and this taste of success. Obviously, I wanted more, and then moved to getting other properties. Diversify to the point where we are student accommodation, having multi-lets, and as Daniel alluded to, Airbnbs. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Now, awesome. So, Kenneth, you started quite young. I mean, not every graduate studying chemical engineering at such a young age dreams of wanting to invest in property. Can I ask what caused you to have those dreams, or yeah, how did that seed get planted in you?
From a very young age, I think this was the games we used to play. Our father used to make us play Monopoly, and with Monopoly, I think everyone knows how that works, with getting properties, etc., and having people pay you. And he was already in that property space, and with his assistance, obviously, I was able to then move into the same space and build a good portfolio. And he has been my mentor and encouraged me to the point where I am at now. And of course, now I have Daniel guiding me through this whole transition as well.
No, awesome. And I'd like to touch on that. I think I've shared this with you, the power of planning ahead, right? And you spoke of an amazing character in your life, which was your father. And provided you are comfortable to share, when you say dad motivated you to get started quite young and the likes, is dad a property investor himself? What made him start doing that? And can you talk me through the impact of having someone like that, sort of guide you through your journey, right? And once you turn like a 20 after your graduation, having someone that you've seen do investing in his own rights, how that played a part in your life, eh?
I mean, honestly, you need a mentor in this property space. So he's a big property investor in different markets and different cities and towns, etc. But having someone like him who can guide you through the step-by-step processes, where from finding the right property, analyzing the numbers, to getting the right people who can help you to do your renovations, getting the right agents, getting the right bond originators, etc. So with his assistance, I was able to build that team, and then I'm able to scale to the scale where he is at now. So he's currently in the property space, and he's doing quite well for himself.
No, that's beautiful. Right? I mean, you've been investing for a good number of years. You said 2013 was your first property, right?
Yes.
And one thing I draw from my own property journey is it was never always smooth sailing. So I'm not sure about you, right? And a lot of people start property with the false notion and narrative that everything you plan goes well, and that's not the case. But coupled together with that, I'm a firm believer in the things that don't go well shapes you and helps you become a better entrepreneur, provided you intentionally deal with them, but you also not only intentionally deal with them, that you are, how can I put this? You are intentional on learning from those mistakes. So I think my questions is a twofold, Kenneth. So you're quite young on your journey. Has there ever been mistakes you've made? Number one, what are those mistakes? And how have they helped you become a better entrepreneur And maybe we couple it with the third one. What advice would you leave to someone looking to start their property journey that is a youngster and the like?
Okay. Oh, mistakes. I have made a lot of mistakes, honestly. From looking at properties where the whole analyzing of the numbers was not done properly, and having to then later find out that this property probably wasn't going to work for me, and then having to sell that property in order for me to get out with at least without having to make losses on a month-to-month basis. So the whole analysis of the deal, I mean, I think I've also learned it quite well with Sappen, is you earn the most when you actually run the numbers. If you don't run the numbers, then essentially, if you're buying based on emotion, which is what I did, you are destined to, well, it's highly likely that you'll definitely lose in the end. So the property itself was not generating a good amount of cash. And other lessons that I've learned is like zoning, having to rezone properties, going through issues with town planners, and having to figure out what's the best way to zone and get the property in the right standing with the municipalities, etc. So these are some of the things that I've learned, and I believe that going forward, these are mistakes that I wouldn't make. But coupled with that, I would like to add that having Sappen as a support is also very helpful, because you also help, because Daniel, you are my mentor. They help us a lot with regards to looking at these mistakes, because I mean, it's a group of individuals that have made mistakes and learned from them, and therefore they try and help us not to make these mistakes. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to join Sappen as well, in order to help me with these kind of minor mistakes, because I haven't learned everything. And I believe that people like you, Daniel, and the members in Sappen have a wealth of experience that I can definitely learn from.
No, thanks for the kind words, my bro. Thanks for the kind words. So fast forward, so you went to university, got your degree, continued working, but while you were working, I think with the help of dad, you bought some properties, made a mistake, sold them. Let's talk of your journey now, my bro. What deals are you working on? And you entering the competition. I know there's some exciting things you're doing in the background, and in the sessions that we have that we're working on. Maybe in closing the conversation, my bro, what sort of deals are you working on? And then, just in closing, one bit of advice for everyone to close off your journey. Hey?
All right. So currently there's two deals. Well, the one deal, Hatfield, we got that deal done. So essentially, Hatfield is being renovated, and it's one of the deals that I presented in my first round of judging for Investor of the Year, converting that into an Airbnb. The other one that I'm very excited about, actually, is the back-to-back deal that we did and has been finalized. We got the response from the bank yesterday. A back-to-back deal for a student property in Potchefstroom, Northwest. So essentially that deal, looking at it with a back-to-back and the way that it was structured with the mentorship that I got, it essentially, there's no money that would be coming from my pocket in order to acquire that property. So that's some of the things that I've learned being with Sappen, and I continue to learn from them. So I hope I didn't miss anything. So those are the two very good deals that I'm really excited about.
No, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, Kenneth. I know you are at work, but Kenneth did make a point to share his story. I don't see any other questions in the comment sections, Mr. Kenneth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for talking to us about your property needs. Your property journey and everything. Quite inspiring to see young people in the property space and taking control of their financial futures and the likes. Kenneth, thank you so much for your time, my brother. Hey?
I appreciate it, Daniel. Anytime.
Anytime. Thanks, my bro. So, ladies and gents, that was Kenneth Asaba, a professional property investor, civil engineer who's doing some phenomenal work in the property space, from student housing to back-to-back deals and creative financing as well. It was such a pleasure talking to him. Once more, ladies and gents, the competition is heating up. Please join me next week, Thursday, 1 p.m., ladies and gents. I will be going live with more round one judging. It's one of the last round one judging sessions. So if you are out there looking to enter the competition, you do not have much time, please scan the QR code or go to the website www.investoroftheyear.co.za. You get a chance to win 100,000 Rand cash prize, ladies and gents, the biggest in the competition history, coupled together with many other prizes, ladies and gents. But please do me a favor. If you are watching on Facebook, please follow the Investor of the Year page to keep in touch with all updates and announcements. And also subscribe if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel as well. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel for all updates. If you are corporate out there looking to join the competition, ladies and gents, or looking to sponsor the competition, please do email Alani at sapropertynetwork.com to get an opportunity, ladies and gents, to get your brand associated with industry expert like Absa Bank as well, ladies and gents. So please do join the competition. Join me next week for more round one judging. But for me to